Hey honey, I got a little favor to ask.
Yeah, sure. How's your mother doing? I know hip surgery is a bit of a doozy.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about.
Oh?
Yeah, can you and the kids maybe vacate the house?
What?
Yeah, well, they're kind of at that age where they're running around a lot. I think it would be best if I was able to take care of my mother with some peace and quiet. She needs to rest too.
Wait, you're not kidding?
My mother thought it'd be a great idea for me to take care of her. Spend some time with her. I barely get to see her now that I'm married and everything, so this will be a great way to bond with my mother again. And we can't do it with all those kids running around.
You're joking, right? This is just some bad joke?
No, why would I be joking about this? This is very serious. I need to take care of my mother, and it would be easiest if you and the kids just left.
For how long? Like an evening or two?
I don't know, maybe just find somewhere new to live for a little while. It's like you said, hip surgery is a doozy.
Wait, let me get this right. You're asking me, your wife, and the mother of your children to take myself and the children out of the house? And you want us to live somewhere else while you take care of your mother?
Exactly. I knew I didn't marry an idiot.
But now I'm thinking that I did.
What? That's a bit rude, isn't it?
You're kicking out your family to take care of your mother.
I'm not kicking you out. I'm asking you to move out. There's a difference.
No, there isn't a difference. Do you know how insane you sound? You're seriously asking me to take our 3 young kids and live somewhere else? No, you can't be serious. This has got to be some sick joke. Whatever joke you think you're pulling off, you better stop it.
Do you think my mother's health is a joke? How could you? Do you know how much I care about my family?
Yeah, I know how much you care about your family. I just thought that you cared about our family, not just your mother.
You want me to choose you guys over my mother? Fat chance. That is the woman that brought me into this world. It's the least I can do to give her our house and take care of her while she's on the mend.
Okay, I understand that what you're doing is nice, but I am not moving out of our own house with our 3 young kids in order for you to take care of your mother. It's just not happening.
Why are you turning this into a big fight? I wasn't really asking. I was more giving you a heads up.
That's even worse. You thought I would just go along with it? Go along with you asking for us to move out?
Well, I didn't want to have to pull out this card, but I am the man of the house. You should listen to what I have to say.
That doesn't mean anything in this relationship. It never has.
What? So we just don't respect each other in the relationship?
Respect each other? That's rich coming from you. You literally just asked me to move out.
Not in a bad way, just so I could focus on taking care of my mother.
What are the logistics of this? Do you want us to continue paying for the house, all the while I have to rent out a whole other place for me and the kids to live for a couple of months? That literally doesn't make any sense. We can't even afford to do that.
I don't know. Maybe you could just ask a family member of yours.
I can't ask a family member for me and my 3 young children to move in with them for a couple of months. No one has that much room.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, but you should figure it out quickly.
I should figure it out? That's your solution to this? I am confused. What's going on? Is your mother making you kick us out?
Not exactly. I just think that the best environment to take care of her in is one without kids. I mean, the kids are kind of annoying right now. You have to agree.
What?
Again, not in a bad way. It's just that they're like, 9-ish? They run out and around a lot. They laugh really loud, and they make messes. How am I supposed to focus on taking care of my mother in an environment like that?
Wouldn't your mother want to see her own grandchildren? She always loves it when we go to visit her. I don't see why she would want the kids out of the house.
Okay, this is clearly a sensitive topic for you, for whatever reason. I just think if we all take a little time, you can figure out your emotions and your answer. It won't be for like another 2 days.
2 days? You think that finding a place for the kids and me to stay would happen within 2 days?
Well, yeah. It's not like it's hard or anything. All you need to do is phone around. You're making it sound like I'm asking you and the kids to move abroad.
Easy for you to say. You're the one that doesn't take care of them. I mean, who can take care of 3 young kids on their own?
You make it sound like I'm a bad man. I'm just asking you to find a new living for the time being.
You are abandoning the kids. You have to see that.
Hey, I'm a family man through and through. I would never abandon my kids. And the fact you would insinuate so is super rude of you.
Again, I feel like I have to remind you, you're literally asking me and the kids to move out.
Only for a couple of months. I don't see what the big deal is. Why are you making this a big deal?
It's like you don't even realize that what you're doing is terrible. You can't just ask your wife and 3 young kids to move out just so you can take care of your mother and still have the audacity to call yourself a family man.
Do you know what? I don't have to take this from you. I know that what I'm doing is right. Now, I would hurry up and find somewhere to stay. 2 days is not a long time, according to you.
I can't believe you. Stacy, we have a bit of an SOS situation on our hands. Oh my God, what's going on? Are you okay? Are the kids okay? What's happening? Jared just asked me and the kids to move out. What? You can't be serious. Are you two fighting? Or is he divorcing you? Or is he leaving you? I swear, if he's cheating on you, I will find the other woman. I wish it was any of those, but somehow this is worse. Whoa, what did he do? What happened? I'm so confused. It's not even a valid reason to ask us to move out, and he claims that he is a family man, or whatever. Anyways, he asked me and the kids to move out so that he could take care of his mother. I'm sorry, what? Yeah, his mother fell and broke her hip. She just had hip surgery about a week ago, and she's almost ready to be discharged into home care. Wait, how old is his mother? She's in her 50s, so it's not that big of a deal to have hip surgery. Yet, she needs you and the kids to move out while her son takes care of her? That's just it. I'm not even sure if she even requested this. So, why would Jared ask you to move out? I mean, why would he even agree to take care of his mother if she was the one that wanted you to move out anyways? I feel like any man worth his salt would say no if his mother told him to ask his wife and kids to move out. Exactly. I don't understand what's happening. I mean, his mom loves when we go to visit her. She loves the kids. If anything, if she had to rest and recuperate at our house, she'd probably want the kids to be there. But for some reason, Jared asked us to move out. I mean, his mom did have hip surgery, didn't she? But that's no excuse to ask us to move out. No, yeah, I totally agree. I just want to make sure that his mom actually did have hip surgery. I just want to make sure he's not lying about it and just wants his mistress to move in or something. Oh, yeah. She totally did have surgery. The kids and I went to visit her a couple of days ago. And she didn't mention that Jared was going to be the one taking care of her? And that in doing so, he would request you and the kids to move out? No, she was happy to see the kids, which is why I am so confused about why this is happening. I mean, the logical reaction to this would be to leave, right? Not because he asked, but because what he is asking of us is unacceptable. Or should I stay? I don't know. Well, maybe look at all of the parts, not just this situation. What do you mean by that? Well, I'm just assuming that you're talking about whether or not you should leave him. And I mean, this is a really good reason to leave someone. But if this is his only infraction, then maybe there's a reason why he's doing it. Maybe it's worth looking into. So, you don't think I should leave him? I'm just saying, don't make any rash decisions. I mean, when did he ask you to move out? Like 30 minutes ago. Okay, I would say talk to him and figure out why he's asking this, other than the flimsy excuse that his mother needs somewhere quiet to recuperate. I don't know if I even want to try. What do you mean? Well, it's like you said. I'm just looking at all the parts. And you've been having trouble with Jared for a while? Or, I don't know, maybe. Not exactly trouble, but he's been really concerned with his image lately. His image? What does that mean? I don't know, but it basically feels like I am married to someone who wants to run for president or something. Lately, it seems like all he cares about is how he looks to other people. Even though he doesn't interact with his kids and we barely go on dates anymore, he paints this picture of being the perfect father and husband. I mean, you should hear the way that he talks about himself to all of our friends and coworkers. Hasn't he always been like that? I mean, I remember that he always had a habit of going on about himself. Well, if he did, I didn't realize it or had any idea. Or maybe I did. I don't know, but I just chose to ignore it. I thought that it was confidence, but now I feel like everything he says, it's just overcompensation because he knows that he doesn't live up to what he says about himself. Is he running for mayor or president or something? Because now that you mention it, he does go on about himself a lot. Sure, he says that the kids are great or that you're great, but mostly he talks about how great he is. Yeah, and it's really gotten worse these last couple of months. I don't exactly know what's happening or why he's speaking like that, but I seriously wouldn't mind if he actually backed up what he was saying. He says all of these things, but he's barely present with me or the kids. And now, I don't even know if he's actually good at his job or if he just says this. It just reeks of being insecure, you know? Okay. I can see why you've been wondering whether you should leave him or not. But the thing is, he's never done anything really bad up until now. He's definitely not the life partner I thought I was signing up for when I agreed to marry him, and that was 9 years ago. I mean, I don't mean to bring this up, but you did get married because you were pregnant. I know, we were young and he was the only one I've been with, and I guess he felt obligated to propose to me after he found out I was pregnant. I thought it was romantic at the time, but now that we're nearly a decade into our marriage, I'm starting to realize that pregnancy isn't the best reason to get married. Exactly. And now I am married and have 3 kids with a man who was asking us to move out so that he could be a family man and care for his mother. That's seriously messed up. I know. And the worst part is that he doesn't see how that's messed up. He thinks I'm overreacting. Now, do you see why I'm kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place? Like, I can't imagine raising the kids divorced, but I also can't imagine staying with a man who I'm not even sure I love. And I'm not even sure he ever really loved me. I think it's just been an obligation. I mean, it looks good for his image that he settled down with a girl and they had a kid, even though he only proposed to me after we found out I was pregnant. I guess you just have to decide whether these are grounds enough for a divorce. I'm not even sure at this point. If I think about it, honestly, I think I'm only with him for convenience. But now, after pulling this, I don't know if that's enough to stay with him. Well, I trust your instincts. You know what's best for you and the kids. Thank you, Stacy. I really needed to vent to someone. Well, I'm always here. Let me know what you decide. Whatever you do decide, I'm behind you and the kids 100%. Have I mentioned that you're literally the best? Just once or twice. Hi, can we talk? Oh, sure, dear. There's not a lot I can do being on bed rest at the hospital. There's only so much gossip I can get from the nurses. Yeah, I'm sure. I actually wanted to speak to you, too. Jared mentioned that you and the kids are leaving for a little bit. Can I ask why? What? You mean he hasn't spoken to you about it at all? Spoken about what? Are you two getting a divorce or something? Well, now we probably are. What? What do you mean? I shouldn't be this surprised he hasn't told you anything, or even talked to you about it. I'm just confused, honey. Wouldn't it make more sense, even if you did get a divorce, to have the kids stay at the house? It's not like I'm infringing too much by staying there, am I? No, not at all. But that son of yours has not been honest at all. Not with you, and certainly not with me. What do you mean? This morning, Jared asked me and the kids to move out for a while he nurses you back to health. What? Yeah, he made it sound like you need a quiet house free of our kids in order to heal properly. That's absurd. I would rather heal and be on bed rest when I have my grandkids to keep me company, rather than just a quiet house. That doesn't sound like my son. He's always been such a family man. He said he's always been focused on you and the kids, but that you had a falling out and you just couldn't see a future with him anymore. Or so he told me. But something tells me that that's not true at all. No, it's not even close to the truth about what happened. And Jared is definitely not the family man he makes everyone believe that he is. What? Are you having marital problems or something? No, that would mean you'd have to care enough to want to fight about things. No, your son doesn't pay attention to the kids. I doubt he knows what their teachers' names are, who their friends are, or even what their favorite foods are. Oh, dear. Really? Yes, I've just been going with it, because I thought it would be too hard to raise the children on my own. But I'm starting to realize more and more that's basically what I've been doing these past 9 years. But Jared always made it sound like you were perfect for each other and raising a perfect family. Yeah, he's made everyone think so. But I'm done. Especially after he lied and said that you wanted the kids out of the house, wanted me out of the house. You know he was going to make us go to a hotel or rent somewhere for a couple of months? Why would you do such a thing? Because he said the kids were annoying. That's it. No one can speak about my grandkids like that. I don't care that he's my son. I'm glad we're on the same page. You and the kids can come to stay with me. The whole reason why I agreed to let Jared take care of me was so I could spend time with the grandkids. Are you sure? Me and 3 kids is a lot to handle. Don't you worry, honey. We have the space, and I know Frank would love to be supportive of you and the kids. Those grandkids are the light of our lives. I can't believe he would say something like this. Thank you. I can't thank you enough. I literally feel like I've been speaking with all of us. Well, you don't need to worry anymore. All you need to worry about is talking to that son of mine. Don't worry. I plan on talking to him right now. You have a lot of explaining to do.
What?
I just had a very interesting conversation with your mother.
Oh, haven't I told you yet? Silly me.
Told me what?
Her meds. They're making her loopy, and she's saying all these crazy kinds of things. Another reason I agreed that the kids shouldn't be around. She's not herself, and I don't want to upset the children.
She's loopy? From the very light pain medications she's on? The ones that I read the list of side effects for when she asked me to a couple of days ago?
What? Now you're sounding loopy. You must be misremembering things.
Okay, you know what? That is enough. I'm done with all of your lies and half-truths. I want to know what the hell is going on here.
What? Why are you fighting with me? I haven't done anything wrong.
Haven't done anything wrong? You asked me and the kids to move out.
Because I'm taking care of my mother. What part of that don't you understand?
It's crazy. It's stupid. And you've been lying about the reasons.
No, I haven't. My mother explicitly asked me to tell you and the kids to leave. I can't help what she wants. All I can do is listen like the good son that I am.
Oh, stop with all the lying already. Your mother told me that she never said she wanted the kids gone. In fact, the only reason why she asked you to take care of her was so that she could spend her recuperation time with the kids. And not only that, but you apparently told her it was my idea to leave, like I was the one asking for a divorce.
Whoa. Who said anything about a divorce? No one is divorcing anyone here. Do you know how badly that would reflect on me?
It's always about you, and you're wrong.
What? How would it not look bad on me?
I can't believe it. Everything is always about you. Not me, not the kids. This isn't even about your mother. You're a selfish man who wants things done his way, and you want to be praised for it.
You're making me sound like a bad man. I'm a family man, and I take care of my family.
Good luck finding another family to take care of. We're done.
Huh?
I'm divorcing you.
What? You can't. This will look bad on me.
I can do whatever I want. We haven't loved each other since we began dating. You married me out of obligation, and I only stayed because I thought raising the kids on my own would be too hard. But now I'm realizing that I've been raising these kids by myself anyways, while you give yourself all the credit.
No, it was Mother. She's the one that wanted the kids gone, not me.
God, you can't even take accountability. I don't know how I stayed with someone as selfish as you for as long as I did. Well, at least you'll get what you've wanted all along.
And what is that?
An empty house. We're moving in with your mom, since she actually cares about these kids, and she cares about me.
How dare you? I forbid it. You can't just leave me.
Yeah, I can. Good luck explaining why your wife and kids walked out on you to your friends and coworkers. As expected, Jared tried to twist the narrative to benefit him. He said that I was abusive and was holding the kids hostage. Of course, that brought CPS into the whole ordeal. Once I explained everything, they were quick to turn to Jared for answers. Once Jared found out that saying these things would mean the kids would be fully in his custody, he was quick to backtrack and say he didn't actually mean any of it. That was enough for people to stop believing him and his words, which is a bit of a comfort to me. After that, the divorce proceeded quietly, and Jared was adamant that he wanted no part in raising the kids, so the judge granted me and Jared's parents full custody. Was the fact that the judge would be so disgusted by him that we were awarded the highest possible rate for child support. The kids don't really notice Jared's absence, making the transition that much smoother to living with Jared's parents. And now that I am getting the most amount available in child support payments, I can focus my time and energy on taking care of the kids.